Hi, you're watching Asean Now and this is the Weekly Wrap, where we bring the region's most interesting news straight to you. We'll begin in Malaysia, where a 12-meter-long whale was spotted swimming along the coastal area of the southern state of Johor. The incident on Monday even created a bit of a frenzy with villagers and members of the public. Within hours of its sighting, a large group of people were seen at Pantai Rembah trying to catch a glimpse of the whale up close. The whale was then rescued and returned to the deep sea by members of the Fire and Rescue Department, the Civil Defence Department and local fishermen. But this story has a sad ending. A day later, the same whale was found beached in shallow waters. It is believed that the highly endangered baleen whale could have died due to emotional distress after it got separated from its pod. Our next story takes place in Indonesia. One would expect that after a woman died from consuming a cyanide-tainted drink at a cafe, the public would naturally avoid the shop. Instead, the exact opposite happened. Oliver Cafe, located in Jakarta's Grand Indonesia shopping mall, has been teeming with customers who want to try the store's Vietnamese coffee, the type of drink Mirna Saliman had before she died in early January. Not only was the cafe fully booked, there was even a waiting list as guests queue up to try the coffee, which has been selling out. When interviewed, customers said that they were curious to see for themselves the location where the alleged murder happened. Police are currently probing the mysterious death of the 27-year-old. On to other news in Indonesia. Fishermen in Aceh province have been nominated for a United Nations award for rescuing hundreds of migrants from Bangladesh and Myanmar who were stranded at sea last year. The fishermen are candidates for the 2016 Nansen Refugee Award for the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. In May 2015, boats crammed with hundreds of migrants were spotted in the sea off northern Sumatra by the fishermen. Many of them were Rohingyas. There were reports that the fishermen had been told by authorities not to save the stranded refugees, but the Acehnese paid no heed. Instead, they went out to sea and were the first point of contact for the starving migrants who had spent weeks adrift. The fishermen took them into their boats and brought them to land. Not only were the migrants saved, but the people of Aceh also provided them with shelter, water, food and medical aid. Farmers donated eggs, vegetable and paddy from their fields, while schools opened their doors to children. Other NGOs and religious bodies also contributed aid. Had the fishermen not stepped in, many would have died. That's all for this week, and stay tuned next week for a fresh dose of the region's news. This is Dina Murad for the Weekly Wrap. Thank you for watching.